came out here to do a how-to video on deep milfoil fishing, because when I was here last year there was some lot of milfoil in this lake out to about 15 feet, and none of it was surfaced. It was all subsurfaced. Well, now a year later I come out here, apparently they've nuked this place because there's like barely any milfoil out here, at least on this first spot I pulled up onto that was loaded with it last year. And why they would nuke this lake is beyond me, because there's tons of deep basin, deep water where it's never going to grow. The stuff that was up in the littoral zone, I mean, that wasn't topped out. It's like milfoil, Eurasian milfoil is fabulous fish habitat. And I think it's about time they quit nuking this stuff, because I don't know of any case where it's actually ruined a lake. I really don't. So I'm a little perturbed right now that I came out here to do a deep milfoil video, and now I can't do it. But this is the video I am going to do, because I threw the trolling motor down and started just looking around with the Lowrance Active Target, just looking for any kind of weeds. And in the 10 minutes I've been doing that, I found 4 just little isolated just little clumps of it like this. I find 4 of those patches, and I've caught 3 fish. So this video is going to be basically a quick tutorial on using your Lowrance Active Target to spot isolated objects. And I'm not seeing the fish. I'm seeing sunfish around these clumps of grass, but I'm not really seeing the bass. The bass are probably stuck to the bottom where I'm not seeing them, or they're like right in the middle of the grass where I'm not seeing them. But anyways, here's what I'm using to catch them. And these could just as well be brush piles as well as isolated clumps of grass. So I'm using a drop shot. This would be a Billy Rub's Hot Shot bait, and I believe I got 8-pound test here with this. I like throwing a swivel in there, and then I got 3/8 ounce sinker. Okay, so pretty simple. The hook's a 2/0 hook. So let's get at it and see if we can't find. Oh, well, let me just, you know what? Let's show you what these look like. Let me take this camera out of the holder. Just give you a look at what we're seeing here. Actually, let's do it like this. Fling around. Okay, so there's we already caught one off of that clump right there. There's the clump. A lot of this is suspended sunfish that you're seeing around there, like that. Like some of these dots are sunfish, and there's been big schools of sunfish. So this over here might be another clump off in the distance. We'll see. So. And the depth, of course, is about 8 feet, and it might be tapering down a foot or 2 there. So, anyways, we're gonna just keep the camera rolling, see if we can't catch a couple for I don't know, credibility's sake, maybe. Although I hope you guys think I'm credible enough with what I'm telling you. But well, let's get after it. See if we can. I've already caught 2 out of this clump here. Caught 1 out of a clump over there, just maybe like 20 yards that way, and then there were 2 other clumps that I never caught anything. So let's see if we can't catch another one here. Basically, I'm just making short little pitches out to these clumps using the Lowrance Active Target. Well, actually, some of these I can see, like, the water's really clear. So some of these I can see like 3 feet. They're up about 3 feet under the surface, and I can see the tops of a couple of these stalks of vegetation. But some of it I can't. So, anyways, and for the ones I can't, and in fact, I mean for all of them really, I'm using a Lowrance Active Target, because if you can spot them at a great distance, it's better to make a longer cast than a shorter cast. Okay, nothing there. Let's try over there, 1 o'clock. Boat's on spot lock right now. That might be one right there. No. No. False alarm, guys. False alarm on that one. That was just me being excited. Me being excited, I guess. So usually they hit it right. I mean, they'll hit it right away when it first goes in there, about 80% of the time. The other 20% of the time, you might have to just let it fall on a slack line to the bottom, the drop shot bait, and then just pick it up a little bit. And nothing there. So haven't cast that far yet past the clump. All right, let's move it ahead. But that almost looks like one right under the boat. Not on a clump, just it's either big sunfish or smaller bass. Oh, that is sunfish nibbling on it right now. All right, well, a little clump over here. That's a low-lying clump. But when there isn't much weeds, you know, when you take away all the cover in a lake, whatever cover remains is where they're going to be. So there's a lot of boat docks in this lake too. I imagine I could go around and target these boat docks and probably catch a lot of fish as well. But seeing as how I started out targeting them with this active target, maybe we'll just see how many more we can catch. There's one about 10 o'clock. I'm not throwing over to that one yet. 10 o'clock, 40 feet out. Not tossed to that one yet. I'm right in it now. Oh my gosh, that's got to be a bass going down on it right there. It looked like a bass going on it. Okay, no bite. Probably one over. I think there's one over there. I just zero that in. Gosh, there's certainly all kinds of fish marks over there. Like tons of them. But they're, you know, more likely bluegills, crappies, not the bass. So let's move off of that one. And man, there's just suspended bait out here all over the place. Bait. By bait, I mean sunfish schools, crappie schools, and whatnot. So now I'm just gonna, as I move along, I'm just gonna pivot this trolling motor around Just looking for more clumps of weeds. Seems to be like a kind of a carpet of weeds down there. All right. Let me just kill this right now. All right. Let's get some fish. All right, lots of, so many bluegill out here. Without all this cover that used to be in the lake, these bluegill have nowhere to go. That might be a legit fish right there. Okay, we're still, okay, there's a couple bigger fish, 40 feet out, suspended high. There's no smallies in this lake that I know of. They didn't move on it at all, so it could have been carp. Who knows what. All right, still looking. You know, now I can't find any more isolated grass patches. Okay, as soon as I say that, here's one right up here. 50 feet out. Right, good cast, right to the edge of it. Come on. I'd throw another one over there to the far edge of it. First cast went to the near side, this cast went to the far side. It's a clump that's maybe 6 or 7 feet wide. Okay, and it's kind of long because I just spun it a little bit. We still got some. It's kind of a long clump. So I just spun it, and I'm still on it to the left here. That's the crap weed I'm throwing at. Typically, this is not a very good fish holding weed. Apparently, this is the only thing that didn't die when they nuked this place. Nothing here, guys. I already threw at that. Try it again. Okay, just got done retying because somehow there must have been a pike or something got a hold of it, and I didn't know it, and it had a bad nick in the line. Okay, what do we got here? This is so there's. So much bait here. I'm having problems finding more clumps. That might be a short clump ahead there. Okay, there we go. All right, that little guy just threw to a school of sunfish. So, but there are a couple little clumps up ahead that I can throw at. So that was like a pound of fish. Nothing great, but I love catching fish of any size. So I'm all for it. All right, so I caught like 4 fish on that bait. First 3 before we started filming, and then now that one. And that bait was pretty much seeing its duty. This is the Billy Rob Hot Shot. I'm sure I could use this straight tail worm. Be the other one. Okay. Little clump right ahead there, but actually where I caught that fish was more over this way. No clump there though. There he is. Yep, that was right on that clump. Right on that clump. All right, there's about a pound 10, I would guess. Pound 8, pound 10. Yay! All right, that's like 2 in a row. Not even in the same clump. All right, try right there. So that's 5 fish, 2 on camera. That's another one, I think. Oh, no, it's a northern. All right. I guess you can catch northerns doing this too. Kind of knew that. Great northern pike. He's a little over 2 pounds. Got to retool. Well, first I got to check my line. Man, you got to always check your line after them things. But I'm thinking it's good the way that hook was positioned in his mouth. It is good. And what I'm doing now is untwisting the line. Boy, with drop shot, sometimes they can get in just such a mess. Such a tangle. And in that case, it was just some twisting going on there. So untwisted it. Just put the new bait on. And I believe we got ourselves a hot spot right here. 3 casts, 3 fish, 2 bass, 2 northern. Or 2 bass, 1 northern. Oh gosh. Yeah. There's a really nice, that's probably where I caught the first one. It was right on that clump I just threw at. It's a really nice tall one over there. All right, spot lock. Come on. Trying for 4 in a row here. Nope. Not to be. Dang, that's a nice towering clump though. Holy smokes. We gotta throw one more over there. I threw it a little bit farther to the left. Come on. Oh, there's something on there. That's bluegill. So rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat, and then they release it. Sometimes that activity can actually draw the predator over, like it might have just done. Oh. Hey, we're right under the boat practically now. All right, we'll throw it back over where I caught that one, the other bass and the northern. Yeah, that rat-a-tat-tat and release, it's pretty much bluegill every time. But if you feel that rat-a-tat-tat and then heavy pressure, you got a bass on there. And I try not to pull it away from the sunfish right away, because like I said, sometimes that sunfish activity grabbing my lure can make a predator fish like envious or jealous, or just the aggression of that predator fish comes out and he wants to take away the bait from the sunfish. All right, time to move on. Let's find some more clumps. Okay, that looks to be like just... Okay, just for a moment, a couple of bigger fish marks popped off the bottom right over here, just underneath a school of sunfish. Right under the boat, so 10 feet out from the boat. There he is. That was a fish not on a clump. I just seen him stick his head off the bottom. Underneath a school of sunfish again. It's about 1.5 pounds at the best. Boy, you know, this fishing's actually really easy. With this Lawrence active target, I can just spot the clumps, spot the schools of sunfish, pitch to them, and get bit. I haven't really been out here that long, and I'm starting to get a nice tally of fish going. Boy, that sure looked like another one sticking his head off the bottom. There's a lot of bait right there. So these clumps I've been catching the fish on have been ranging from 8 to 12 feet. Like this fish I just caught was at 12 feet. But before I started really rolling film and caught the first couple, those clumps were up about 8. Clump right there, up at 8. There's just a fish hovering over there. Right to him. The light though. It is walleye. Didn't really react much to it. Typical response from a walleye. Or a carp, but it didn't seem like a big enough mark for a carp. I'm telling you, there's freaking hundreds of thousands of sunfish in this lake. And they're all exposed. Normally they'd be hiding up in the milfoil. I've never really experienced anything like this where I'm in here after a major weed kill. I've never really had this. Now we're having problems finding more clumps again. So much sunfish. They got nowhere to hide other than amongst themselves. You know, it's a good bet I could smash them on these docks in this lake. $1 pounder. That one I just blind casted that one. It's about a pound. But like, there's so much bait. I mean, there's not enough clumps in the lake to hold all the bass. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try catching another one over there. Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah, there's a clump over there that's showing up now. I must have just missed it. That's right where I caught him. There's a small clump. There's a fish. Junior. Another pounder. Boy, what this weed kill has done, it's really put the fish in predictable places. It's making it really easy to catch them, actually. All right, we caught 2 over there. Let's see if we can't get 3. They're only a pound, but who cares? All right, perhaps it's not a monster school over there. 2 in a row and that's it, I guess. Try a little bit to the left. All right, here's another clump. All right, that time there's like one more clump over here, about 20 feet to the right of the one I just caught 2 out of. I swear I saw a bass inside this one. Nope. bite. Oh, there's a nice weed right there. 70 feet out. That, oh my gosh. Good chance to get bit here, guys. No? It was a little heavier clump, but no fish. Let's keep moving. Okay, we got a clump. We got a clump here. Oh, there's a nice mark right by that one. Come on. Oh, come on. Should've got a bit there. Maybe that one was too shallow. That was up, you know, it was 8 feet. I've caught some in 8 feet, but. Oh, there we go, right there. Right there. Woo. There's a pile of bait with one big mark right to the side of it. Ah. Whoa, that's got to be a carp. Big mark. Oh, he's going down on it hard. This is a suspended fish. Big one. Probably northern. Oh, there he is. Right under the trolling motor. Go. Oh, what is going on here? There we go. There we go. Right under a wad of bait. Chubby one. 2 1/4 pounder. Dude, I'm having a lot of fun. Hey, look at that. Seems to be a lot of activity right here. Maybe I'll catch another one. That was about 2 1/4. Somewhere in there. Nice mark right there. Very close to the boat. Dropping down on one. Maybe he followed the fish I just caught. So I want to get right over them. A lot of times, you know, the baits, you know, depending on how I tie the drop shot, anywhere from, I don't know, 6 inches to 12 inches above the sinker. So if I'm straight vertical, that means the bait's off the bottom. So if I think there's a fish down there, I'll just slack line it so the weight of the hook pulls that plastic down to the bottom. And then I'll twitch it up off the bottom. And, you know, in this case it didn't work, but sometimes it does work. I'm seeing lots of solid marks right here. Right where I just caught that 2 1/4. All right, let's try to get out from the boat a little farther, because there's 2 marks 30 feet out this way. Those are such big marks, they almost, maybe there's carp going on here. This is kind of cool. This is actually kind of cool. I mean, all the weeds are gone, so I'm seeing everything, except for, you know, the few clumps of weeds where I'm targeting and catching most of my fish. Oh, there's a nice fish swimming right at the boat. Let's see if I can catch him. That was a nice mark swimming right at the boat. I wonder if those aren't carp. Some of these bigger marks right here, I'm not getting any of the bite. All right, 40 feet out. That 2 solid marks over there. More and more I'm starting to think these are carp. Yeah, see that? That presentation just went right past them and they didn't really, oh shoot, wait a minute. Sorry, maybe that was a bass. I don't know. It's a decent one. Might be the biggest one you guys will see. Nice fish. Here, girl. There we go. Yeah, it's just under 3 pounds. Maybe 3 pounds. In that neighborhood. All right, let's do it again. Okay, I was just a little excited on that one. That was a false alarm. Just a lot of activity right around here. Lots of activity. A lot of fish showing up. Little fish, big fish. Really don't know what I'm hooking into. Yeah, right now I'm not even really throwing at clumps. There's just so much fish activity right here. Just lots of fish I mean, I'm seeing bigger marks than just the sunfish marks. Then there's just, of course, then there's a pile of sunfish right under the trolling motor. God, let's drop right under the trolling motor. I mean, there is like 1,000 sunfish right down there. 500 anyways. There's smaller ones too, it looks like. Kind of fish might eat. Better mark right over there. Oh, for sure. Oh my God, what's he doing? Oh my God. Yeah, those are bass marks. There's like several fish right here. Decent one. Another, that's like 2.5 for sure. Maybe a little more. Okay, we're just in an area where the fish are hanging out. I mean, there really ain't the clumps like I've been catching the other fish off of. This is just a place where adult bass are hanging out. Oh, look, right, okay. There's two right under the trolling motor. I just dropped down, straight down. Okay, one swimming over that way. No bite though. Okay. Right there. Well, I get one. There's one moving towards it. Something was moving towards it. There he is. Pound and a half, well, not quite pound and a half. Fat one. Probably like a 1.5. 1.5. Pile of fish right here. Holy smokes. I guess when you take all the milfoil out of the lake, leave them no cover. What cover there is where they're going to be. Although this spot doesn't have a lot of cover. There's a lot of fish marks here. Ton of fish right there, but I think those might be sunfish. Those marks are a little smaller, but there were so many I couldn't resist dropping right there. Right up there has been a hot spot. Got a lot on this particular individual bait. It's starting to wear out. Slide down the hook, see if we can get another one. Being the cheap fisherman I can be. Just saw two more on the draft there. Right there, 25 feet out. Okay, perhaps we wore this area out now. Ones that are left here may not be biting. One thing that's so biting are the flies. These little black flies bugging my ankles. Right there. Uh-oh. Got a loop in my line. There we go. Alright, right there. I seen a bigger fish on the graph. The active target. Sure. Nothing. There's another one. That's a little farther out where I haven't cast it yet. Okay, coming right to him. We bite. It's out of sight now. Out. I don't know, I think I might have got out a little deeper on this spot. And quit catching them. Either that or they're just done biting. Come on. Oh, now there's one of them clumps up there. In range. Okay. Alright, looks like we wore this spot out, so let's just move it on. slowly move it on. Might have just had one. Dang it, should have dropped it down to it. Pitch it back to the same spot. I should have just, when it came off, I should have just dropped it right to it. There he is. Way over 2 pounds. You know, I haven't caught like any monsters or nothing, but September's my favorite month of fishing out here in Minnesota, and just catching numbers of fish like this to me is, I just love it. September's my favorite month. All right, time for a new bait. Right now, I'd say that leader is about 12 inches long right now. All right, can we get 2 in a row? Do I hear 2 in a row? It's just too fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, what is that now? That's probably carp. It's gotta be carp. Just dropped to some really heavy marks, but probably carp marks. Okay, whoa, right there, 10 feet out. Guessing that might have been a bass right there. Just stuck his head above the bottom for a second. Nothing. Oh my God, I bet I get a bite there. Where was that? There, oh my God. There's a lot happening right up there. But we'll see what happens when my bait gets to him. Nothing. going on there. All right, nice weed clump right up there. Oh, dang it. Pulled it away from him. Could have been just a bluegill too. Big fish alert. Okay, we're moving along here. Where we were catching them, they're not biting there anymore. So we're gonna look for another hot spot, probably where the clump is. Alright, there's a weed clump. It's been a little bit since I've seen one. Let's get my bait fixed here. Okay. Right to it. There we go. This one, £1.25 pounds. know, fish like that'll do it for me when I'm fun fishing. Tell you what, I mean, yeah, I want to catch a 6-pounder, but as long as I'm catching a fish of some kind, I'm cool. All right, that's right. Pitched right over to that weed stock. You know, isolated weed stalks. Again, there we go. Let's throw back over there. There it is on the active target. Bait's going down. Oh, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Dang, I thought for sure I was going to get one that time. Because I seen the fish on the active target and he went right down to it. I bet those are crappies out there. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening right here. Oh my gosh. It's like 3 or 4 nice marks right on the bottom there. But holy cow, that's got to be largemouth. Yeah, that's a school of them right there. Those are about 15 feet. Oh, biggest fish of the day, right there. Come on. Oh yeah, I might. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to get you. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that one now. That's 4 plus, close to 5 maybe. Oh, it's a good one. Sweet. There's like, it's like several more marks down there where this one just came from. So rather than sitting here and admire that one, I want to catch another one. Fix the bait. Bait fixed. Right. Okay, right there. Can we do it again? See what happens. think I'm looking at the one I just caught right now. Throw over. Oh, there was like 3 of them right over there. There he is. So, another decent one. Not like the last one, but nice. Nice. Here we go. Close to 3 pounds. Might be 3 pounds. Healthy belly. Yoo-hoo! Honest to God, this was turning out to be quite a day. Okay, I don't want that one. That's one of my used ones I stuck back in the bag. Same with that one. I gotta go pretty soon. I want to fish till sundown the way it's going, but I actually gotta get going. I'm already late. What am I late to? I'm late to do my workout for today. Gonna do it. My girlfriend Patty and I, we like to work out together. She's gonna be waiting on me now. I just gotta catch a couple more of these. Let's try right there. All right, I see where I gotta throw. I throw right there. Oh, those are sunfish, I think. I don't know. It's got a sunfish looking. This is too fun. Too fun. Oh, maybe right there. That might be the school right over there. Maybe. Looks like there's fish big enough to be bass in that school. Lot of bait over there, but it looked like there was a few bigger marks mixed in. Oh, no, that's sunfish. Rat-a-tat-tat, release. Those are crap. Those gotta be crappies there, the way they're stacked. They like line up on top of each other. That might be a bass right there. It's really close to the boat. Right next to a big pile. Oh yeah, that's a bass. You can actually see their tails swimming. It's usually a good sign. Oh, now he's moved out farther. Yeah, that's one released. 35 feet out now. Oh shit. We got some technical difficulties with the reel. All right, guys, we're gonna catch one more, then I gotta go work out with Patty. Unless if it's like a 5-pounder, then I gotta throw right back in there again. All right, I've seen a weed clump I can throw at over here. Up in shallower water. Right to it. Probably about 8 feet up in that spot. And nothing. Come on, one more, quick one. Let's do it. I really got to get going. One more. It hasn't been hard catching them, so should be able to catch one here within 5 minutes. Like that one right there. Boom. 2-pounder, 2 plus, 2 plus. 2 1/4, fatty. All right, well, I'm gonna make another pitch in there, but This could be the last one I catch because I got to get going. I've only been out here barely at all, it seems like, and this bite is on. I mean, I've caught a lot of fish in a short amount of time. It's been a lot of fun. I even hate to go. I might have to bring some friends out here very soon. All right, well, I'm going to try to catch one more out of that school, but this fishing trip is over.